There are a number of emotional habits that people unintentionally repeat every single day that slowly leaves them feeling mentally exhausted. And because these patterns gradually build over time, many people don't even realize how emotionally overwhelmed they've become. They just notice it, right? They're more reactive, more impatient, more mentally tired, and less emotionally present, and constantly drained internally, right? And honestly, this can leave people frustrated, feeling frustrated, emotionally disconnected, or stuck in what we call a survival mode without fully understanding why. So if you've been feeling emotionally exhausted lately, or like you feel like your mind never truly switches off, then this video is for you, because in this video I'm going to share 5 emotional habits that may be quietly draining your mental energy, and also 5 simple shifts that can help you to start feeling emotionally lighter again. So let's get right into it. If you're new to this channel, this is Kelsang, and I create videos around mindset, emotional well-being, self-awareness, and deeper patterns behind how we think and respond. So here are 5 emotional habits that are keeping you mentally exhausted. Number 1, your mind never fully switches off. Right? Now, I think this is one of the biggest reasons people feel emotionally exhausted now, because their body rests, right? But their mind never truly does. You might have noticed even during the quiet moments, the brain is there thinking about what's next, what's pending, what they forgot, future worries, unfinished conversations, responsibilities, and after a while, this constant mental activity starts feeling normal for them. You see, when your mind keeps replaying pressure all day, eventually, your whole body starts feeling tense too, right? And that's why many people feel tired, mentally tired, even after resting, because mentally they never actually stopped. Number 2, constantly living in response mode. Now, I notice this especially in working professionals and parents that I work with. The entire day becomes a reacting and responding. Messages, emails, notifications, responsibilities, people needing something from you constantly. And slowly your brain gets used to always being on. So you start waking up already thinking about what needs to be handled next, right? And after a while, you stop feeling mentally present. You just keep functioning automatically, and that constant pressure becomes emotionally exhausting, right? Here's habit number 3, normalizing emotional overload. I think many people are emotionally overwhelmed because they have lived this way for a long time. And they assume now it's normal, it's a part of their life, that's how the life is. So they keep pushing through stress, mental pressure, overthinking, emotional heaviness, responsibilities, right? Until eventually their reaction starts changing, their behavior starts changing. Smaller patients, bigger reactions, feeling emotionally unavailable, feeling mentally exhausted constantly. And then people blame themselves. Why am I becoming like this lately? Relatable? But honestly, sometimes your reactions are simply signs that you've been emotionally overloaded for a long time. And when I personally started understanding that for myself, I stopped being so harsh on myself internally, because emotional exhaustion changes how people respond to life over time. Number 4, absorbing more than you actually process. Right? These days, most people consume constantly information, social media, conversation, stress, workload, pressure, opinions, content. But emotionally, very little gets processed underneath all of that stimulation. And eventually, your mind starts feeling crowded, right? And after a while, your brain gets so used to stress and stimulation that feeling calm almost starts feeling unfamiliar. And that's why some people wake up already feeling tired, mentally heavy, before the day even actually begins, right? Because internally they never truly slowed down. Number 5, ignoring your internal state until you react. Now, this is one of the biggest patterns of all. Most people notice themselves only after reacting, right? After they snap, after they overthink, shut down emotionally, feel irritated, angry, frustration, feeling overwhelmed. You see, but awareness usually happens earlier than that. Because once you start noticing and saying, okay, I'm already mentally loaded today. So you create a pause. And honestly, that sometimes even a tiny pause changes everything. And that's where the emotional shift begins, right? Not through self-criticism, it's through awareness. So if you're able to relate to some of these patterns, the important thing to understand here is that emotional exhaustion does not always mean that there is something wrong with you. Sometimes it means that you have been carrying this for a very long time internally. And once you start understanding your inner state a little differently, you stop fighting yourself so much internally. Now, here are 5 simple shifts that can help you to feel emotionally lighter. Shift 1, number 1, is create small pauses before reacting. You see, your mind needs a moment of pause. Even few seconds of awareness before reacting can change the entire direction for a moment. Because when you pause, you respond more consciously instead of reacting automatically. And sometimes even a tiny pause can change everything. Number 2 is reduce constant stimulation. You see, not every moment needs your scrolling, noise, consumption, information. Your mind needs a breathing space too, right? And many emotionally exhausted people don't realize this. Their brain rarely experiences what we call as quiet or pause. Number 3 is notice your internal state earlier. Like I said, most people notice stress too late. They notice themselves only after snapping, shutting down, overthinking, feeling overwhelmed. But I want you to start asking yourself this question. How am I doing internally right now? This powerful question. And that small awareness changes reactions more than you will actually realize. Number 4, stop treating rest like laziness. You see, emotionally exhausted people often feel guilty resting. But rest is not laziness. It's your mind needs a recovery too, right? And rest is just a part of emotional well-being. Number 5 is build self-awareness daily. The more aware you become of your internal state, the less controlled you feel by your emotions. Because awareness creates choice, and over time that changes the way you respond to stress, pressure, relationships, and your everyday life. So start implementing these in your day-to-day life and let me know in the comment below how does it work for you. I hope this video helped you understand yourself a little differently today. And I share videos around this mindset, emotional well-being, and self-awareness because I feel sometimes the smallest inner shifts can change so much in our lives. So if this resonated with you, feel free to subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like to go deeper into this work, I'm hosting a powerful workshop soon on this particular topic at a deeper level. So you will find the link in the description below. So click on the link and I'll see you inside. And thanks for watching.